Are we live? Are we live? Can everyone see okay? Why have we got no camera? Can you hear me? You just can't see me. Why isn't the camera working? Now, can you see me? Can everyone see me okay? Can you hear me and see me? Yes, yes, yes. Right. What we have is a 2007 Skoda Fabia, 3-cylinder, 1.2. The customer got the bits and he wants us to basically service it. It's just going to be a basic service on the floor. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Just waiting for the plugs. He didn't order the plugs, so he's just gone off to get them. But we can do a few things first. Right, what can we do first? We'll do the air filter, I think. Just want to make sure everyone can see and hear. Let's put the camera down a bit, like that, maybe. Can we see and hear okay? Audio and video, is it all right before I start? Can everyone see me and hear me okay just before I actually start properly? I'll just go and grab the plugs off them. Is everything okay? Can you see me? Yes, yes, stop asking that. I need to ask it because I don't know if people can see or hear me. Right, plugs have landed. Let's go. So the air filter in these is part of the engine cover. It just lifts up. There's a breather pipe that you can see. We're getting a bit of white out, are we? We are. Let's see if I can move the camera in a second. Now, we're getting a bit of white out from the. It was okay when I was standing there. Right, I don't know if I'm going to have to move the camera slightly, maybe, to stop that happening. No, it's not going to be very good, that. Leek, how you doing? I'm getting white out from the side, which is really annoying. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to have to ignore the white out. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't close the door because the car is halfway in the door and out the door. Right, what we've got on the back of here is, this is where the air filter sits. We've just got a couple of Phillips screwdrivers. Got Phillips screws, a few here. I'm going to get Sean to take that off. So how many have we actually got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it just flips up that way. So we'll get Sean to do that. I could move the camera closer, good thinking. The only problem is if I do that, we lose some of the... Right, is that better? Did you get my email? Which email leak? You know what YouTube's like for not getting everything properly. Just do it here, Sean. It'll be a lot easier. Taking off these. So when Sean does that, you make the door close. Sounds like a problem. Steve, how you doing? Steve, Rob, how you doing? Paul, I got some beats. Oh, cool. Best message me on Hangouts, because you know what YouTube's like for sending messages, a nightmare. You don't get any notifications. Scott, how you doing? No, it's a Fabia. Let's go to Fabia. 1.23 cylinder, just pure power. That's all it is. Just power, just absolute power. Just going to take off the, I sent it to an email. Right, I'll have a look, Leek. No, it's not a Passat, it's a Fabia. And they're a nightmare to take out the coil packs. Yeah. Get these loose. First of all, there's only 3 of them. Unclip the wires. You're not going to be able to really see, but I hope you get the idea. There's these clips on the side where the wire goes through. The wire for the coil packs, and you have to take them off to actually get the coil pack to come out enough, as you can see. And they're bloody hot because the engine is warm. What we're going to do first is I'll just let Sean do that, and then we'll do the oil. When did you send it to me, Leek? I didn't get any notifications. But there's nothing I can do about it, Rob. That's why I'm kind of staying here. You can't see it if I stay here. See if I can block. I can't even block it with anything, unfortunately. It's frustrating, but as soon as I stand here, all is good. So I'm going to undo the spark plugs first. That's why Sean's getting that off. 16 mil. I think my ratchet's long enough for spark plugs. See how bad these are. Going to be hot. They're not actually too bad. Nice colour. Oh, nice kind of biscuity colour. Just make sure they're the same. Both NGK plugs. Now, just need to take off these other clips so we can get the plug down. Don't want to miss. can't see it perfectly. I'm looking through my phone. Use the one you had last. Use what I had last night. Door off. It should just lift forward then. Just like that. And there we go, look, there's the filter. Seen better days. Now just make sure it's the right one. That looks different. Is it the same? It is different, isn't it? It's bigger. Oh no. It's the same. That's it, hit the camera. Looks a bit bigger there. Push it down. See, a lot better. You just stand at that corner, Sean, just to stop the light. Yeah, perfect. Problem is your top is white. Stand in the same place you was when you were doing it. Come to the corner a bit more. Trying to block the light as best I can.
Really?
Down. Get it in its grooves. Now, screw that back down. Have you tried that look for pulling? Yeah, I've got one coming. It just hasn't arrived yet.
This is off, please.
Huh? Isn't it?
Further back.
There we go. Screw it down. It's all right, David. I'll forgive you. Yeah. Just do the three. We'll get to the oil. Blame the woman. I won't ask what happened. What happens when I need a pee? I'll take her along with me. Had to go for dinner. Is that what you're calling it now, Dave? Dinner. I see. Right, you're going to lose me for a minute because I'm going to have to jack this up, go underneath and drain the oil. I was going to try and suck it out, but my connection isn't small enough to go in, so I can't. So I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. I did a time chain, of course. So over wanted 600, ordered the kit from £145, took a few hours, saved myself a fortune. Nice one, Jim. It's called a live stream. Hi, Liam. Australia. What's the time over there? It's my old dog and bone making noises. Have I worked on an SD? I haven't, not on a Rover, but I've worked a lot on the V8 engines, but I haven't done any work on the Rover. $12:50 a.m. Wow. Are you done, Ted? Go straight on it, though. There you go. This is the problem. I can't move the camera because I'm doing the. You're on a night. Oh, you're working watching me. Tut tut tut. IV Dub. Oh, did I miss one? Nice to see the lad working. Yeah, we're okay. Ricky, Scott, is the engine the? Is that the engine that jumps the timing chain out? I think this is a. This is a chain. Did you say chain? Oh, you did. Jumps the timer. Yeah, they do have a problem with the chains, especially when you don't use the right oil. These do have a big problem with the chains. They stretch. You'll know when the chains are giving problems, even in the polos. You done it? All right. When you start them from cold, they'll start and stop, and you have to kind of rev it a bit for 30 seconds to a minute. Once it heats up, they dry fine. You know then you're having a problem with your chain on these. It is a common issue, but you can get to it before it does any damage. It's not the end of the world. It's just annoying. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll jack this up now. We'll get out the oil. I've got a tub on the floor to catch the oil. You can speak to Sean why I'm doing this. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
You can tell me what they're saying, Sean. And put the camera so they can see it, because otherwise they're not going to be able to see anything. They'll get bored. Right. What do we need under here? What was that?
I'm Sean the mechanic. No, actually. I wish I was being paid.
What are they saying?
Are you paying me?
Am I paying him? Life experience. What more do you want? You don't need money. Am I fired? So that is fired. Okay, I'll go home then. That sounds good to me. Need a small torque. These stupid bolt wagons.
True. Dark shirts definitely don't look dirty. Maybe. I said, just think, Sean, when you're older, you might have the same hair as your dad.
Say that again?
Someone said, Mark said, just think, Sean, when you're older, you'll have the same hair as your dad.
Do I feed him? I feed him once a month. I think once a month is enough for anybody. But he can have, he's allowed to go down to the local river and drink as much water as he wants. We don't mind that.
Leon, you need a few grand for a new rolling tool chest.
I need what?
You need a good few grand for a new rolling tool chest.
For a new what tool chest?
Rolling tool chest.
I've got one.
Okay. Feed once a month. That's good. That's good wages for an apprentice nowadays.
This is not wanting to come off. No. We're in trouble here with the sump. Someone's been at this.
Look. Show us the Cosworth. Leon, I want to see the Cosworth.
Right. Can't get the sump knot off. Someone's rounded it. We'll just do the plugs for a minute. I'll have to do something. Show the Cosworth. Cosworth's behind me. I can't really move the camera. It's too...
Where's Stephen today? Yeah, he's holding the camera again.
Stephen's the cameraman.
Leon. You're a girl.
It's Rob the Knob. Rob the Knob's back, everybody. He's got a great new website. It's Rob the Knob. robtheknob.com. Got lots of pictures of himself and everything on it. Isn't that right, Rob? I thought you were supposed to be working anyway, Rob. I'm actually working. See, I'm actually working. I think I need a bigger ratchet for my spark plugs. What do you think? I'm going to have to see if I can maybe put my sucker down the hole to suck the engine oil out because...
Leon, where's your cup of tea?
It's over there. Don't get it. I haven't forgot it. See? There you go, look. In a Batman mug. Oh, that's in the way of the camera. Yeah, I'll move over it. Why do people use the wrong tools on the sumps and just destroy them? Really annoying. Makes a change. What makes a change? What have I missed? What makes a change, Rob? What have I missed?
I think it means that you're actually working.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I do try and work when you stop calling me, asking me what voltage a 12-volt bulb should be. Hungary, how you doing? I have a Skoda 1.4 16 valve. Yeah, this is a 1.2 3-cylinder. Vice grips. Can't use vice grips. It's a flush bolt.
Suck the oil out.
I'm going to try and suck the oil out. But my hose is too big for the hole. That's the problem. It won't fit there. No, it's too big. What I might have to do is undo the dipstick and actually put my sucker down the bloody hole. I think I'll try that. Because otherwise I'm going to have to start repairing the sump, which is a lot more of a nightmare. You stand over that side, please, Sean, to block the sun. When I put the camera up first, stand in the corner there. Stand where the light is. No, stand here. No. When I did it up first, there was no glare in the camera, and it looked all right. And as soon as I pressed go live, it started this crap. Right, will this work? I can pull this out, just as well as loads of room in this. Ha 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 ha! See? If something doesn't work, take off a few more bolts and do something different. Well, I say that, but come on. There we go. Dipstick holder is out. That should allow me to put this down. I hope. Oh, look at that. Now let's get this in the right position and we're sorted. There we go.
Yeah. Someone said, has you lost the thinner plastic for that mighty Mac?
No, I've got 3, but it's just too small. The diameter of this pipe is really small. Even my smallest one won't go down. Who asked that? Is it Rob?
Jared Bones.
Oh. Any other questions? Now, the oil is preheated, and what I mean by that is the engine is nice and warm. So it means it's going to be nice and easy to get this oil out. As you can see, it's sucking!
Yeah, Chris Haynes said, Sarah as a way, why are you sucking the oil out if it won't come out the pump?
Oh, Rob, you can! How did you do that? Towards a new sump. How did you manage to do that, Rob?
That's not yours.
Huh?
That's not yours, though.
What do you mean that's not mine?
I know, but it's not your own.
I didn't think you could do that. I tried, it wouldn't let me. The reason why I'm sucking it out of the dipstick is because some idiots has rounded off the sump nuts. Don't know how much damage has been done. And I don't want to get involved with having to do anything with the sump. So it's the same thing. Got the dipstick down here, suck the oil out. You won't get all the oil out even with taking the sump nut off. But if I have to tell the customer he's going to need a new sump or he's going to have to pay for something else, that he only came for a service and it just gets tricky.
Yeah. Off the laptop down the bottom corner.
Yeah, I know, but it never let me do it. I know where it is, Rob, but it never let me do it.
Yeah. I have no idea what this means, but ESP torque spec, tighten to hear a crack and go quarter turn further.
Okay, bring your car down and we'll do that to your car, yeah? We're getting there. We're getting a good bit out.
It's probably blocked in your country.
But I don't understand why it's blocked. It's really frustrating. Been any out? Been any all of it now? Let's see. One thing I do know is the oil's bloody hot. Any more? Any more for any more?
There's a nice big hole this one.
Yeah, I got a big hammer.
And one auto said, once you click on the thingy, just click on the $sign and then buy the amount you want.
Yeah, but it won't let me, Rob. That's what I'm saying. Let that work away there for a few more minutes. Bang in the plugs. Is everybody enjoying it? Me fumbling, doing a service.
Yeah, I think it is blocked in our country.
Why, what's this said?
I'm just blocking our country. Yeah.
Ah,
People ask comment.
that's it.
One auto said, you're too bloody tight.
I'm too bloody. No, you're the one with the stupid. What do you call it? For the clips, you use a. What do you use? A thing for cutting tiles. I have the proper tool. You're the tight git. Mark, you shouldn't have done. Thanks for buying me the wig. I've got hair. It's just not on my head.
You just can't see it.
It's easier going bald. You don't have to do all the stupid combing of your hair in the morning. Rob, I've seen Rob. It takes Rob an hour to get ready in the morning. He starts doing his hair and his makeup before he does his videos. If you go into Rob and he's not doing a video, what you'll actually see is he looks completely different.
Yeah. Lead up 60, give you €5. $5. Lead up 60.
Oh, thanks. I don't know what to say when people do that. I don't know. Thanks. I don't know what to say. I really don't. You don't have to do that, people. You really don't. But thank you so much. Right. Does anyone think my ratchet is too big or too small? So use my new 1/2-inch ratchet.
Do a service on a diesel insignia on the ground.
What?
Do a service on a diesel insignia on the ground.
I'll try not doing insignia full stop. Never mind on the ground.
Yeah, Brendan Brady fan said so many nice people sending dash.
Yeah, I honestly, people, I don't know what to say. It's really kind of awkward, to be honest.
Yeah, how many times do you dye your beard?
How many times?
Do you have to dye your beard?
How many times do I dye my beard? Well, the stuff I got off you, Rob, it lasts about 6 months, doesn't it? It's really good stuff. Thanks for telling me about that.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
Brian22640 said, why don't you do a series on very short videos on how to reset service indicator on a few cars, I guess.
I was thinking, I've done a couple and I was thinking of doing some. I might do that, actually. I might do that. Rob, if you want, if you're not doing anything, join in. Then you can tell us all about your hair products.
Yeah, this might make sense to you, but it doesn't make sense to me. Drill the old plug out and then try and save the threads, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can do that, but the problem is, there's two problems. There's the car stuck on my lift. This is why I'm doing it on the floor. I shouldn't really put that there. The other thing is the customer needs this car back quickly, and if anything happens to it, and I have to say you need this, it's just not going to go down well. So this is the quickest and best option for me for this particular car. Sometimes things just don't work out like they're supposed to, and you have to kind of do these things.
Bernard Carter gave you €5. Thanks for the videos, Leo.
But I don't know what to say. Bernard, thank you. Just thank you. Oh, I'm sure you've got something to do. That's typical, isn't it? As soon as I say that, you're busy. People might like to know what hair products you use. I thought it'd be interesting. You should do a video on it. I'll get this in the right position. Am I missing anything else? Where's me drink? I can't believe we got 45 people watching. watching us do nothing.
46 now.
Can you just move to the side a sec? Kind of, no, stand up, turn. There you go, like that. No, that's still not right. Okay, stand in. just like, there you go. No, put your back that way, your head, no, like, no. There we go, right there. Stay there. That's not an awkward position at all.
What, Leon? Why is your shop so clean?
Why is my shop so clean? Because you can't work in a messy shop. I don't know how people do it. How do you do it, Rob? How do you work in a messy shop?
Where's the M&M man? You mean Stephen? He's actually holding the camera.
Stephen is. We'll try and show you, but it is awkward. There you go, look. There's Stephen. Stephen holding the camera.
Someone said, no, Rob has a clean shop.
Rob, what?
Someone said, no, Rob has a clean shop.
Rob doesn't have a clean shop. It's all Photoshop. He does it in editing. You see place in real life. It's about 4 foot of oil in it. He uses editing to get rid of all that. He's got green screens everywhere. Is he still here? Most probably not, else he'll be giving me abuse. You still here, Rob? Or are you working?
Working.
Right, I think we got all the oil.
How's the weather in Ireland today?
It's like kind of a bit overcast, but the sun comes out and it's bloody boiling.
Leon. Rob said, no, I'm not here.
Oh, he's not here, everybody. We can talk about him. There's so much more I want to say when he's not here.
Leon.
Yeah.
Do you ever bother buying Car Mechanic magazine, or is it just for amateur home mechanics?
I'm just not particularly a big reader. I prefer watching videos like YouTube videos. There's something I don't know, I'd prefer to watch something rather than read it.
Because it's easier when you're watching it, then you know what's going on.
Yeah. But I think, to be fair, I think it is quite a good thing to have. But the internet and YouTube have kind of destroyed anything like that because you know, everyone just goes online now and watches videos. They don't really subscribe to magazines anymore. Well, within reason, anyway. Right.
I think the last time I picked up a book was when before I left school.
That's not true. You always read.
I used to read before I went to sleep. I don't really do that much anymore.
So there's no oil left.
Right. Leon, are you still doing the Merc on Sunday?
Yeah, Merc's still on Sunday. Merc's still on Sunday. Because the live streams seem to be going quite well and it's a bit of fun. It's easier to interact with people, so I said I'll just do a few more. If you like it, let me know and I'll do as many as I can. If you don't like it, let me know. But if you are enjoying them, just let us know.
YouTube and Google, they know everything.
That's a fact. There's a good guy to watch on YouTube. He's fantastic. He's obviously, well, he's beautiful for a start, and he's fantastic. Bodgit And Leggit Garage. Might want to type that in.
Him.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Might want to give it a whirl.
What? Double time for me on Sunday.
I need 3 spark plugs in this bad boy.
I don't think it's an Astral, is it?
The what?
No, it's not an Astral, is it?
No, it's a Fabia. 2007 Fabia.
Yeah, I've heard of him, Leon. He's a model mechanic.
Who said that?
Brendan Brady fan. Brian22640 said never heard of him. Dodgy who?
Yeah, I agree, mate. Dodgy as. Yeah.
Peter Griffith said, "Oh, you mean Rob at One Auto?"
I was waiting for someone to say that. Now that's gone back nice and easy. To be fair, the only reason I could do that on this is because there's so much room. With this only being a 3-cylinder engine, we've got about 10 foot of room in the engine bay.
Leon.
On both sides.
One Auto said, "Yes, he does, Peter. He fancies me a little bit."
I thought you was working, Rob.
Learning from the best end.
Huh?
Learning from the best end, Peter said.
Yeah. Take off filter, which is a 36 mil, if I remember correctly. The filter is just kind of down here. It's a plastic top in a alley housing. You can't see it, but it's literally just here.
Yeah.
Yo.
Look at the last comment.
What's he say? I can't keep my. Just don't show anyone them videos, Rob. I won't show you. I won't show yours. You don't show mine. They're just between me and you. All right. I don't know how you managed to do that with the watermelon and the 3 ice cubes, but I have to say that was fantastic. That's definitely 10 points, Rob. Am I right? 36 mil? Yeah, 36 mil it is. This can be kind of awkward because the engine's in the way. It's easy if you have a flex head ratchet, because the ratchet flat, if you see here, will hit the engine, but you can just lift it up slightly and you can just get around it. Hopefully this isn't too tight like the sump, because these things aren't supposed to be tight. Only certain things are supposed to be tight, isn't that right, Rob?
Time for a new t-shirt, Leon.
I know, it's welding, that's the problem.
Leon, Simon said it's them blue eyes, Rob. Isn't it?
See, look, ready? Look. Oh, look at them. Yeah. I have that effect. It doesn't look like it's been changed in a long time.
47 watch now.
Stay. Stay. I'm not going to stay there. There's a new fill. This is why I get a lot of grief, because I don't tend to change these a lot. Because at the end of the day, the genuine ones are always better than the spurious ones. And I've come across a lot of spurious ones that start leaking. So if the genuine one isn't leaking, I really wouldn't bother.
Yeah. Any chance of you doing a software update on a Ford, or is it not worth the hassle?
Software update on the foot. It's depending what's your problem. I can't get this out.
And Jim said, would you like a new t-shirt?
I've got plenty of new t-shirts. Well, kind of coming. They're on their way. They're just not quite here yet. Make sure it's the same one. It is.
Bye, Rob.
Oh, you're actually going to do some work now, are you? Yeah, right.
My life to be over if my phone cracked in half.
Hear the click. Click is in. My life to be over if my what? Cracked in half?
My phone cracked in half. Adam's phone just cracked in half. I said my life would be over if my phone cracked in half.
How did you crack your phone in half? It's not a stupid iPhone, is it? Or is that going to annoy everybody and I just said that?
Yeah, that would annoy most people.
Nothing wrong with this seal, so I'm not going to use this one. Comment away. What's that dish? Seed. What's that, Scott? Are you working, Scott? How many people are actually working?
No, I sheep phone.
How many people are actually working watching me?
iPhones are the best. Samsung poop.
Yeah, have fun plugging your headphones in your new iPhone there, Lee.
Yeah, it's a new iPhone 7. The only thing I don't like about the iPhone is
The whole thing.
I don't like the
Sean
battery.
had an iPhone. He thought it was the best thing in the world. He had to get one because everyone else had a iPhone. He had it and he didn't like it. He regretted it.
Yeah, because the battery went dead every 5 seconds, and it kept on like glitching out and it was really slow. My headphones are wireless. Got Dr. Dre Beats.
That's all well and good till you're out somewhere and they die. You've got no charger.
Leon, iPhone equals Fisher Price phone.
I think it's one of them things. It's like Marmite, innit? You love it or you hate it. How was the new iPhone for banana in? They're banana shape. Oh, they're not supposed to be, but they do bend, don't they? Right, you put the oil in this now. See what oil the customer got. I hope we got the right stuff. We've done 180,000 kilometers, which is over 100,000 miles. 108, I think, around there. So he has, what has he got? He's got 1040, which is okay for this mile engine. Semi-synthetic, which is okay, and it's 502 spec. So that's the Volkswagen spec there. This is essentially Volkswagen, same engine.
Isn't the iPhone 8 coming out next month?
iPhone 10, no screen. What's that?
iPhone 10 equals no screen.
I just finished. Did people say if they're working, watching, or not?
Sort of working, waiting in a test station with a car.
What car are you getting tested? That's it. Keep going on the floor, yeah.
Haven't seen 10W40 since I had my little 1979 Jeep.
Rob's just texted me and he said, "Stop saying that I dye my hair." He doesn't like people to know. These are stupid as well. You have to pour so slowly, otherwise they just go everywhere.
Yeah, VW60 has an Audi A6 and Zib 187. I haven't seen 10W-40 since I had my 1979 GMC Jimmy.
Yeah, but where are you in the world? It all depends where you are. Depends on your climate to what oil you need to use. This would have come with 530 originally, but the car has done over 100,000 miles, so the engine's going to be warm. You put 530 in it, they just don't like it. And with these chains the way they are, you just lose too much oil pressure.
Yeah, the disgruntled mechanic. I am at
Oh,
work.
Mike's here. How you doing, Mike?
I'm at work, but apparently not working.
If you can get away with it, Mike, that's all that matters. This can take about 3.5 litres of oil in and around there, I reckon.
At what mileage do you change the oil?
Me personally, is it? Or what is he doing now?
He said it's 100. Is 100 TFA.
You're asking me personally what I change the oil at, or what the customer is? Me personally, I do it every 5,000 miles.
And what oil type?
I use 1040 on my car also. Oil type. What do you mean by what oil type? We use that, Chris. Well, for a start, Chris, what car do you have and where are you in the world? Because if you're in a hot climate or a cold climate, it does make a difference in oil. You can put 530 in this engine, don't get me wrong, but I guarantee you, if you put 530 in this engine with the mileage as it's done, you'll just, it's not good for it. They don't like it. Big problem with the chain, like I said before. Sorry, what's at what point of the older engine? Well, again, it depends where you are. I can only really say for, you know, England and Ireland, because the cars I get over here, but around 100,000 miles on an average car.
It's like the new Zelda.
You want to be changing slightly thicker oil. But yeah, you need to make sure it's still the right spec. So if it's a Volkswagen or a Ford or a Toyota, whatever it is, you need to make sure it's the right spec oil as well. This is the that's still a Volkswagen spec 1040. It's not just a 1040. UK, yeah. So around 100,000 miles, depending on your car, you want to be putting slightly thicker oil in.
Yeah, it's like the new Zelda. If you're in a hot climate, you have to put in like a cold oil.
New what?
Oh no, I just said that myself. It's like the new Zelda. If you're in a hot...
Zelda, the game?
Yeah, the new Zelda.
What's that got to do with oil?
No, but it's like the new Zelda, because if you're in a hot place, you have to wear cold clothes. Or if you're in a...
Oh, in the game?
Yeah.
All right.
Because in the game, if you're going to the desert, you have to wear the colder clothes. You don't boil. Or if you're up in the mountains, you have to wear the desert clothes.
About halfway in. See, not only are you learning how to service a car, you're also learning about Zelda. What more do you want, people? Michelin 1040 in the summer. Yeah, that's another good thing. Who said that? What's that? Zap, is it? That's brilliant, actually. If you're in a place where it's really cold in the winter and then really hot in the summer, you need to use different oils as well. Like I said, you know, people ask me a lot, what oil should I use on my car and all this. The problem is it depends where you are in the world to what oil you use, because it could be exactly the same car but different climates, different oil. You know, even the fuel. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure that in America they have slightly different fuel to what we have over here. Our fuel definitely does seem more punchy. We have a higher octane fuel here, and also that it's amazing. Even the different types of petrol that you put in your car can affect your oil as well, because your car will run differently on that petrol, hotter or colder. So it really is a minefield out there as regards oil. It's a big minefield. I've already done this, haven't I? Just dipped it again and I've already done it. I need just under half or just over half a litre.
Scott Tanner said, I had a Punto with a lot of numbers.
100,000.
That number towed on it, and I was putting 240 in it, and it ran like a sewing machine.
Yeah, oil is a big thing, people. It's a big thing. More oil! That's what we need. Now, it also does depend on performance engines and stuff compared to a standard engine. A high revving engine, you know, to a standard engine, it's just, there's too many variables out there to be, to know everything about oil. It's just a nightmare. It's a bloody nightmare.
Leon, 2002 Vauxhall Vitaro 1.9 TD. Again, I don't know that number.
173,000. What oil would I recommend? More or less the same I'm using here. Semi-synthetic, 1040 Volkswagen spec. You'll be sorted with that.
Zib 187. Does the government in the UK require ethanol to be added to the gas?
Don't know, but I know in the UK you can get 99 octane. And I think in America, and I could be wrong, but I think in America it's like 95, is it? Or 92, something? No, 92. You get 95 and 99 in the UK. And in some places you can even get 100, but I don't think they're doing that anymore. But yeah, 95 and 99 is what you get in the UK and Ireland. And I think in America it's 92, but I could be wrong.
Simon said, it is amazing how something as simple as oil can be as complex, even down to its additives.
It's absolutely ridiculous. You put the wrong oil in your engine, especially like the Mercedes I'm doing, that you could really put any oil in that, to be fair. If you put really thin oil in it, it'll rattle, but it'll work. With the newer cars, you know, I'm talking like the brand new cars now, you put the wrong oil in, you can destroy your engine. I mean, your engine will just go bang. It's as simple as that. You put the wrong antifreeze in, give it 6 months, your head gasket's gone. New cars are really temperamental now as regards stuff like that.
Zip said the highest in the US I've seen is 94, but most cars take 87.
Look at that. Oh, it's even that low, is it? 87 is low.
Most cars take 87.
See, even to do with that affects the way the engine runs, which will mean different oil and stuff. 87 is a low octane.
I think the octane numbers don't exactly mean the same thing here in the USA.
Maybe they don't. I'm not saying you're not wrong there, Joe. It could be something different. I just know what it is over here. So I get a lot of questions from different parts of the world, and the thing is, it's difficult for me to answer them because I'm just not from there, and I don't like telling people use this oil or use this oil because they might need a completely different set of oil. If you look in most car handbooks, or even on auto data, when you bring up auto data, on most cars, it will give you about 6 different oils to use, and it gives you the climate. So even on auto data, for every car, most cars I check up on, I always get about 6 different options of oil, depending on the climate of the country. And like someone did say before, you know, if it's really cold in the winter, they use different oil, and then when it's summer, they use different oil again. So oil is an absolute minefield. 1040 fully synthetic.
Oh, is that for the Vitaro?
What year? I wouldn't use fully synthetic. What year Vitaro is that?
And gas varies from state to state. In the high octane is racing fuel.
Yeah, but even 100 octane was still regular fuel over here. But like we were saying, the octane ratings could mean completely different. Racing fuel over here is like 110, 120 octane or something. I can't remember now.
Zip said most cars, newer cars in the US use 5W.
Yeah, 530. Yeah, that is the same here as well. New cars, but like you said, that's new cars. When the car has got over 100,000 miles on, there is going to be wear in the engine. There just is. And the thinner oil just goes through the engine. You lose oil pressure. You know, it's just better to put slightly thicker oil in. It doesn't do any damage to the car whatsoever. But yeah, most cars here, well, most new cars here is 530, not 520, 530. But again, just depends on the car.
Chris Hines is off home. He'll be back later.
See you later, Chris.
2003 1.9 TD. 173,000 miles. Did you say fully synthetic or semi-synthetic?
Semi. Volkswagen spec. 502 spec, that's what you need for that. 502, 1040, semi. Now, that's the oil done. That's the filter done. That's the plugs done. John's done the filter. Will this start? Now, the thing with this is, because we've got a vacuum hose off, we're going to start this without the air filter on. It might run a little bit crappy, but That's not really anything to worry about.
Leon, what do you think of multigrade oil then?
Depends what you use it for.
Why don't you like full synthetic? Joe said.
Full synthetic, but full synthetic is a more modern oil. It's not really designed for the older cars. You don't need to put fully synthetic in an old car. It's pointless.
And the disgruntled mechanic asked the same question.
Well, there you go. You can do if you want, but it's more money and there's no point. But I am talking about just the normal average day run-of-the-mill cars. Again, I know in America you have these big V8s and V6s and all that. I'm not talking about them because I don't know enough about them. I'm talking about the cars we would get here. You know, 1.6, 2 litre, 1.1, 1.2, 3 cylinder. I'm talking about here, and I'm not talking about over in other countries. So just be aware of that. So when people do ask me, I can't really comment for, you know, in America or in Siberia where it's really cold, or, you know, in America where it's really hot. You know, I can't really comment for them places.
So the disgruntled mechanic said, Joe Shearer, we said the same thing, and then Joe said, yeah, Mike, you took the words out of my mouth. Whoa.
Did you jump?
Yeah, I did.
Like I said, it's a 3-cylinder, so it sounds rough anyway. I'm just letting the oil light turn off, and then I'll turn it back off, and we'll finish it, basically.
Leon.
1 second.
Okay.
Sorry about that, I didn't mean to press the one. What?
My Rover SD1 V8 runs well, but doesn't have much V8 burble sound. Could the camshaft have been worn, or is it the exhaust?
What exhaust have you got on it? And how many miles has it done? And have you got 4-branch manifolds, or do you have the standard manifolds? Because the 4-branch manifolds to the standard manifolds is a huge difference in sound. Massive difference.
Them 3 cylinders sound terrible.
They do, but when you rev them up, just revving, they kind of sound all right.
Standard exhaust and 80,000 miles.
What about your manifolds? Do you have standard manifolds? Or do you have 4-branch manifolds? Because them standard manifolds, they restrict so much, they're a nightmare.
Standard manifolds.
Yeah, put 4-branch manifolds on. Believe me, it will sound awesome. And you get a bit more power too. Right, we're going to need another ½ litre of oil. Double check that. Put a full stainless system exhaust on it. They sound phenomenal. 2 pipes all the way back. See, we've just gone down. Oh, we've just gone down to the minimum mark. So maybe just a bit more than ½ litre.
Can I just take a lot of oil?
No, I'm only putting it in slowly.
Oh.
I think it's around 3½ litres of oil these take. It's in and around there. You have to pour it so slowly. It's really frustrating.
Start saving. Sports system is about €600 or quid.
Well worth it. Or if you want, just cut the exhaust in half. It'll sound a lot different then. Won't cost you a penny.
38 people are watching now.
I know with a lot of them Rovers, you might be able to find a second-hand one somewhere, and if it's a stainless steel one, it doesn't matter because it's not going to rust. I'd try eBay, second-hand one on eBay. I'm sure you'll find one.
N13 IDO, I think it is, said, apologies if it's been asked already. How come you ended up in Ireland?
Basically, I was only about 11 or 12 when my parents decided to move to Ireland, so I kind of had to tag along. I had no choice, really. It was either that or try and feed myself, but I thought, nah, get my mum to make my food instead. That's it. Simple, really. If you've been in Ireland that long, why haven't you lost your accent? As if I was lying that I've been in Ireland this long. I don't know. What am I doing? Putting more oil in it. Is that what I'm doing? That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, Joe Shearer said he got mixed up with the wrong crowd and had to flee for his life.
Shh, can't talk about that. How did that get in there?
And Scott Tanner said, no back pressure. And then he said again on the V8.
No back pressure for what?
No back pressure. And then again he said on the V8.
Yeah, but I was only messing.
Hyperion 8008 said, your video on doing the Ford Fiesta Z-Tech cam belt was really helpful when I did mine. I did use the full cam crank locking kit rather than your method of locking just because the cam stopped. Thanks. And Brendan Brady fan said,
no problem, mate. I'm glad you find it helpful. That's what we're here for.
Sean has more of an Irish accent.
Well, that's because Sean was born here.
That's true.
Get your old boat in so people can see you. There we go.
If I move like this, then the thing comes in. Nobody can see my face.
But just a little bit. Yeah, just there we go. No, there we go.
There you go.
See it here anyway.
If I put a new clutch and DMF in an Audi A3, do I need to tension the clutch springs using a tool?
Is that Rob texting me again? Say that again. I didn't listen. I didn't hear.
I think it was answered, but if I put a new clutch and DMF in an Audi A3, do I need to tension the clutch springs using the tool?
In an A3? I've never done one in an A3. I've never done one in an A3. What year A3? Tension the clutch.
Joe Shearer said Sean's an angel, he's glowing.
Takes after me, you see. What do you mean actually tension the clutch? That doesn't what year A3 is it?
That means tension the clutch springs using the tool.
Using what tool? Just tell me what year A3 is. I've never done one on an A3, but I've never heard you have to tension a clutch.
Rob's back. Yes, it's self-adjusting clutch.
Are you on about the pedal now? You're not on. Are you on about the actual pedal? Because I didn't think you have to adjust any springs on the pressure plate. Is that what you're on about?
Rob's back.
All right, Rob. That was quick. Because if it's a hydraulic clutch, so it'll be self-adjusting that way. Bit more oil. He said, what year A3 is it? What's he said?
He said, thanks, I have the tool. Just wondering if I needed to do it on a brand new clutch. And Rob said, Leon hasn't got the tool. He works in cars from the 1950s. And Brendan Brady fan said, Rob was missing you.
I've got a tool. He's called Rob.
John Dorman said, love your videos. Keep up the tremendous work.
Thanks, mate.
And Mike said, hi, Rob. Rob sent you a picture of the tool.
Look at that. Bang on. Lovely. Right. The antifreeze, the brake level, fill up the water reservoir. We're nearly done. What's the handout like? Where's my torch? Okay. This is now a good time just to check everything, make sure there's no wires off the clips or anything like that. So nothing will rub through and cause you a problem in the future. Is that Rob texting me again, is it?
Probably.
Is that you, Rob? He's actually sent me a picture. I think I know what it is before I even open it.
Yeah.
There's no picture come through yet, Rob.
Jero and Minderman. Wait, yeah. Found this live stream on total accident. Funnily enough, I just completed my very first DIY full service on my Audi A30 based on your VW Golf video. Many thanks, awesome videos.
No problem, mate. Thanks for watching. Right, what am I doing? Antifreeze. See how much antifreeze we got in here. Have you sent me a picture, Rob? Because it hasn't come through yet. Let's settle.
And he means no, the clutch pressure plate.
Now, we have 5 floating, so we're good for minus 37. And like I say, if we're on minus 37 here, I think we've got more problems than trying to start a car. So that's good enough.
Okay,
for Ireland.
Rob said I just sent it on a text.
All I've got is, I just got this is the tool, but I've got no picture. It won't send.
I'll try and put a picture of the tool. Can probably.
I think I know what it's going to be. Rob, my tool is, if you want to see what my tool is, just go in your bathroom and look in the mirror. Right, let's check. Ooh, come on. There we go. See if we've got any water in here.
Leon, do you use Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Celsius. But yeah, oh yeah. Can anyone tell me what these are? You ready?
I still can't.
Now, does anybody know what these are?
I don't. I forgot the name of them.
We're metric over here, so that's why we use that. Right, do we have water in our brake fluid? And yes, we do. We are. Where are we looking? 3%. So that's too much. I'm going to have to tell the customer he's going to need a flush.
Leon.
What?
One other said it's from measuring your beard.
Close. So he's going to need a flush on his brake system because there's too much water in it. What's next? It's electric power steering this, so we'll have to check that and top up the water. And that's it.
Used by gynecologists. Measurements to drum brake gauges.
Ray, where are you from, Ray? Let me guess. America, is it? Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody got it now.
Are all the people getting it? Because I know Mike's from America, but are in America because I think it's more of an American tool. Yeah. Yeah. These came from America. I couldn't seem to get them from here. From Germany. How you doing? I thought the Yanks would get it. Or if you want Cockney rhyming slang for Yanks, it's septic tank.
Don't forget to fix the strip drain plug.
No, it's not stripped. The thing is, it's a T30 torque, and someone's obviously put a smaller torque in, and they've rounded the hole. So it's not actually going to cause a problem. It just means we can't get it off. But if I was on the lift, I'd be able to get it off.
Check out your Hangouts and your texts. Just sent
Check out my Hangouts.
And your texts.
Where's my old dog and bone gone? Dog and bone! Phone. Rob sent a message. Hangouts. To block this guy.
Mike said, plus it helps to be an old fart that has done the drum brakes.
Hey, you're not that old, Mike. Don't worry about it. That's what Rob sent me. There we go. I'd say this car behind me has drum brakes, and it's 2007. I'd be putting money on it. Yeah, has drum brakes.
N13 IDO said, from Scotland, never seen those gauges before.
Yeah, well, what I'm actually using them for. Now, just so everyone knows, technically speaking, they are for measuring drum brakes to see if they're worn and stuff. But what I'm actually going to use them for is when you're putting on drum brakes, especially ones you can't adjust from the back, you have to put the hub on as tight as possible. What I'm going to do with these, I'm going to put these over the brake disc or the brake shoes, which is here. And then when you lock them, you turn them around and you can go inside the hub. So I know if my brake is it too open or is it too closed? So essentially, rather than taking the hub on and off loads of times, I can just quickly whip this out, put it on, I'll know exactly what size it is, and then go from there. That's what I'm using them for. Bloody handy.
Leon. John Dorman said I had a problem with scraping noise in the front right wheel. One day or two TDCI, the front bearings had just been changed. It ended up being the hub nut and was loose. And should the mechanic have used the half-inch gun?
Half-inch gun.
Half-inch gun.
Well, it just depends how he does it, but yeah, I mean, I always do them. I screw them up with the gun, but then I always do them by hand once they're on the floor, just to make sure with the big bar, just to make sure they are definitely done. But on them, what year Mondeo was it? Was it the Mark IV Mondeo? I can't see. Did you say Mark IV? I can't. Oh, I can scroll up. You didn't say. If it's the Mark IV Mondeo, they only have a small nut for the hub. Are you mean the CV joint now? Is that what you mean? Oh, it's a Mark VI. Rob just sent me another message. Do you mean the actual CV joint bolt, or where the suspension fits to the? Is that for the new Audis, Rob? I've never done one.
Mark 3006.
Is that just for centering?
He said Mark 3006. John Drummond, Mark 3006.
Mark 3. All right. Okay. Yeah. So you're on about the CV joint bolt, I take it. Yeah, I've never done one. That's what he was on about, so everyone knows with the Audi. That must be for the newer Audis, though. Handy to know.
Yeah, Scott Tanner said, do another one, Leon, and see if we can guess. I'm guessing it's what age you are.
Do another one and see if we can guess what it is again. Another tool that you might not know. Hold on.
About 70% of tools in here, I have no idea what they're called, so.
Jesus Christ.
She needs car keys. Not me, because I can't drive.
Right then, people. I've got a couple here. Anyone know what that is? Let me just hide the number.
Nope.
What have I missed? Anyone tell me what that is?
I get that be for all of you drum brake.
In America, are drum brakes still quite popular on the back of vehicles? Just wondering. Any guesses? See you later, Rob. No guesses, no? What colour Loctite did you use? Pipe brake remover. No, it's not a pipe brake remover. I'd be surprised if someone gets it.
I don't even know what it's called.
It could be. It could be, yeah. Just hold that up front. I just need to put this on.
He said he used blue Loctite.
Blue, that's okay, yeah.
Used by proctologists.
Nope. No one can get it now. Do you give up?
A fangled angle.
Everybody give up?
Yeah, there's still some back jumps in small cars. Everybody give up?
You give up? Do you know what it is yet?
Because I don't have a clue.
There it is, look. No one know? I'll give you a clue. You ready? This is your clue.
Something to do with wires, maybe, I'm guessing.
Nothing to do with wires.
Upside down gingerbread man.
Could be, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
It is a gingerbread man. Everyone give up? That's your clue, by the way.
Advice. I don't know.
I thought somebody would get it.
Drum brakes are mainly used in the less expensive cars.
Yeah.
That's
why I knew this would have it on it. Everybody give up? You'll kick yourself once I tell you what it's used for. No, see, people are afraid to even guess. No, it's not for. Well, it's a kind of a spring.
To open your wallet with.
What this actually is designed for is for piston rings. So you can actually get this in the piston because the way it's actually cut out, and go in and it'll open the piston ring up and you can slide the piston ring on or off. So it's actually a piston ring tool. That's what it's for.
John Dorman says never seen one.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them things you don't really need, but I like having tools, and I like having even tools that you can get around with using other tools. I just like to have them.
Simon
I use it a lot.
Simon said we call them fingers.
You can do it without it, but it makes life so much easier with it. Right, so don't forget to put this vacuum pipe on. Otherwise, some of them have two. This one only has one. And it helps if you have it the right way around. Still on? It's still on.
Robert Johnson from Derbyshire.
All right, Robert. Yeah, I'm that person that buys all the tools that everyone kind of laughs at. Because, oh, you don't need that, you can use this. Or if you're like Rob, you don't need that tool because you can use this nibblers for cutting tiles. But once I start using it, everyone wants one. Or they want to borrow it. Oh, can I have that? It was good, that. Right, need to get some water. Oh, we got some. Got some. Put a little bit of wash in it. Fill up the. How long have we been going for, people? How long have we been going for? Just wondering.
Brake pipe clamp.
Huh?
Scott Hunter said brake pipe clamp.
No, Scott, it's for piston rings.
1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah.
How long?
An hour and 30 minutes.
Oh, it's been that long. Well, how long do you want these live chats to be? Because I don't want them too long and too boring. What's the right kind of? I think an hour is an hour, in and around an hour. All right. Let me know what you think. What's everyone saying?
I watched a video you did recently on an Audi A3 service with diesel fuel filter. Now my friend is worried that his service is every 2 years. Should he be worried? And what's your views?
Change everything every 5,000 miles. I don't care what Audi say. Audi reckon that fuel filter will do 50,000 miles. That's 5 years driving. It's ridiculous. If you want your engine to blow up and have serious problems in a few years, yes, do what Audi say. Replace everything every 5,000 miles, oil, filters, everything. You will not have a problem with your engine, I promise you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have a problem with anything else, because it is an Audi at the end of the day. And you would be nice and happy.
Yeah, Ray said you're not checking the blinker fluid.
I'm not checking the what?
You're not checking the blinker fluid.
I've already done that off camera. And I adjusted the piss take valves and the trumpets as well.
Joe says, is there no clamp on that air filter housing tube?
Is there no clamp on the what?
On the air filter housing tube.
Is there no clamp on the air filter? What do you mean? This?
And what was the spec of the Audi oil?
For the Audi, that was the new long life oil. It's
Yeah, Sean gave us €1 or $1, I think.
Oh, thank you, Sean. Like I said, I don't know what to do when people do this. This is genuine Audi oil from Audi for the newer, for that Audi. This is fully synthetic. It's the new Audi spec, which is 504 and 507. And that's direct from Audi. It's not cheap, but I suggest if you've got the new Audi, put this in, and every 5,000 miles, replace this. Even though this is designed to go for longer, I'm telling you, don't do it. Just bang this in. Get genuine stuff. You're not going to have a problem. It's more expensive, but it's just better, you know. And if you've got an expensive car, rather than fixing it and it blowing up on you. That's my phone. How are you now? Yeah. You're live. 2:30. Yeah. You're live on YouTube at the minute. Yeah. You want me to put you on loudspeaker? Hold on. This might not go down well. This is my parts guy. Say hello, David. Yeah, we need plugs for it anyway.
You need plugs for it?
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, I ordered the ear filter, eye filter, and a telephone tag.
Yeah.
All right, hello.
Perfect. Bye.
Thank you.
Now, I do a Mark IV Monday, 2-litre TDC. That's the better engine. Once a year, around 8,000 miles. I mean, that's not bad. Don't get me wrong. I personally say 5,000 miles, but that's another thing people don't realize. Even if your car has only done 2 miles in the year, replace your oil, because there's still all condensation and there's still all the crap. The oil gets contaminated. Even if you just pour it in the engine and leave it, there will still be contamination in the oil. So regardless of if you only do 2 miles a year or whatever, replace your oil once a year or once every 5,000 miles, because things do happen. Just like timing belts. People say, oh, Ford say my time belt does 100,000 miles. Some of the new cars, they say do 130, 140,000 miles for the timing belt. Ridiculous. The other thing is a timing belt, I'll show you now. This is a good thing about a live stream. Now, I'm going to show you 2 timing belts, and I want you to tell me which one has done more mileage. The only way to test a timing belt is you can't just look at it on the car like that, because you can't tell anything. You have to get it and physically squeeze it like that, and turn it around and squeeze it like that. So if I squeeze this one, you can see no real cracks. It looks okay, to be fair. Still has the writing on it, so you think, oh, it's not that old. This one then, again, still has the writing. If anything, the writing on this is a lot better, as you can see, compared to this one. Very looking. So as you can see, the writing is a lot better. When I squeeze, again, you look at this one, it looks okay. When I squeeze it together, you ready? Now look at that. Perfect, the camera's showing it. This one has done twice as many miles as this one, but yet this one looks worse. This one's twice as old as this one. This one has only done, I think it was about 20,000 miles. This one has done 80,000 miles. But this one's really old because the car doesn't get used a lot. And as you can see, the older one is worse than the newer one. The worst thing you can do with the car is leave it sitting. The worst thing you can do with the car is leave it sitting outside for 7 years like I did. But you can see there, it's clear as day, the difference between the two. And the worse one is the one that's done a lot less mileage.
John Dorman said great info.
What?
John Dorman said great info.
The second one is bad. Yeah, the second one is bad, but yeah, it's done less mileage. So don't go off mileage. Don't go off what the manufacturers say, because they want the car to break down, because they'll get more money then. Every 5,000 miles, change your oil, change your filter, change everything. Honestly, best thing to do. Right, that's it. There's no point in staying there any longer, because I think it's long enough, and I don't know if people are going to get bored. Let me know what you think as regards the time. Is it too long? Is it too short? If you let me know now, we'll see what we can do. Do you want us to stick around for longer, or do you want us to bagger off? The Merc, I'm pretty sure, is chain. Yes, the Merc is a chain.
I don't know if I can ever get bored.
Yeah, I think we've done everything now, haven't we? Oh, power steering.
Dash cam, Nissan,
Huh?
dash cam, Nissan, UK 1990 said I could stay and watch all day.
Time's fine.
Hello from Sligo.
Sligo? Not far away from me at all. Oh, I remember you saying you was from Sligo, Patrick. Is chain better than a car? It depends on the car. On a normal, everyday, bog standard car, apart from these ones, because these give awful trouble with chains, yes, they are better. As regards performance, I know maybe not all of us have to worry about this, but a Ferrari chain, for example, lasts like 7,000 miles, and they cost like 15 grand to replace. So for normal, just a normal bog standard car, like the Ford Mondeos with the chain, as long as you replace the oil, them chains will last forever, or last for the life of the car. You do get the odd one with problems like anything, but chain is definitely better, as long as it's just a normal kind of bog standard car, nothing kind of performance related. What's that? That's the point of my Mark III Mondeo is timing chain. Any info on this? Yeah, I've had loads of Mark III Mondeos, and I've never ever had to even go near the chain. The only time I know the chains give problems is here. There's a lot of ambulances. Just lift up your head. There we go. There's a lot of ambulances here, and the transits with them 2.2 and 2 litre engines in, and they slip the chains a lot because they go from fourth gear, accidentally put it into second. But that's kind of a driver problem more so than a car problem. BMW chain, not the best. Oh yeah, all them sensors on that chain as well, and the price of that chain. Have you priced that chain up, Patrick?
I think it's Porrick.
Oh, Porrick, sorry. Did I say Patrick? It's Porrick, yeah. Longer is better. Well, the 2 litre, I'm pretty sure the 2 litre the 2 litre Mark IV Mondeos is a belt. Yeah, it's definitely a belt. The 1.8 is it's got a wet belt in it. It's got a normal belt and a wet belt, which is ridiculous. Replace it with the timing chain for the bottom. The kit is quite expensive, but it's good. At least you don't have to worry about the chain ever again. But if you're going to get a Mondeo, get the 2 litre, not the 1.8, because the 1.8 engines are crap. French crap. I don't know why Ford have gone French. Bloody annoying. So keep the top of the, what's that? Just keep going on top of the surface. I can't see. Just keep on the top of the oil surface. Yeah, exactly. If you do that, and especially when you're doing it yourself, you're saving money, but you service your car every 5,000 miles, honestly, it's just so much better for it. So much better for it. And diesels, if you've got a modern diesel engine, you're just doing short runs. People don't realize modern diesels aren't really designed for short runs. They do not like it. For the extra money you pay for a diesel car, and a diesel car is more temperamental than a petrol car. If you're doing short runs, just buy a petrol, because you're not saving any money, I promise you. But long runs, obviously, a diesel is better. Right, there's nothing else we can really do. Let's see what this sounds like. Everything's back on. Did you jump?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get this camera better, because it's that sun. Is that better? Can you come in there now? Right. Keep going. I'm cleaning your face. You got muck everywhere. Look. Thanks, John. What's that last one saying? Just
Yeah,
before, just move a second. Look at this engine. That's normal. That's okay for this engine. Don't worry about that. What was the comment?
Yep, I've done loads of them. BMW chains, fun pulling the whole engine just for a chain.
Yeah, it's ridiculous what you have to do. And the sensors go and it pulls up the VVT valve problems on the BMWs. Oh yeah, we did a BMW here a few months ago. I filmed it, I just haven't had a chance to do anything with it. Went to BMW, spent $3.5 grand on it. Still had the same problem. And they replaced head gaskets. They replaced a catalytic converter. It had a VVT problem. A VVT problem was originally in it, and they put a new cat in it. What else did they do? Oh, they did loads of stuff, and it was still the same. At the end of it, at the end of about 5 weeks' work, they charged them $3.5 grand, and they said, "We don't know what's wrong with it. Thanks for your money. Good luck." BMW service, lovely. And that was from your neck of the woods, David. It actually looks worse than what it is. It really does look worse than what it is, to be fair. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as what it looks like. It does kind of look like it's really shaking, but it's not. This is kind of moving a little bit too. It's not really as bad as it looks, to be fair. Right, I think that's it, people. There's nothing really more I need to do on this. And yeah, I need to ring the customer, tell him his car's done. Take it for a test drive is always important, just to make sure there's nothing else wrong. And give it back, and that's it. So look, that's it. You're going to sign back out. Do you remember this time? You remember? Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to...
If you actually look at the engine compared to what it was, you just move out of the way there. You'll see how clean that is. I don't need to use brakes on it. Perfect. Remember what to say now? Come on, look in camera, looking confused. It's even better. Look. Just go show he doesn't watch my videos. Every time you don't know, you're going to get hit.
Don't forget. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share.
It's working. He's remembering. See, hitting kids works. Look, it works, people.
And don't forget to transfer to see you with the next one.
Sorted.